You've been lying awake for an hour. Your mind is racing through tomorrow's meeting, last week's argument, something you said 5 years ago. The list never ends. You've tried everything. Meditation apps, deep breathing, chamomile tea. Nothing sticks. So you tell yourself, I'm broken. My brain is wired wrong. Everyone else seems to turn theirs off except me. Here's what nobody tells you. You're not broken. What you're experiencing isn't a personal failure. It's a symptom of how your mind was trained. You check your phone 150 times a day. Your calendar is booked 3 months ahead. You scroll while you eat. You plan while you shower. Your entire nervous system has been engineered to chase the next thought, the next notification, the next problem to solve. Your mind isn't malfunctioning. It's working exactly as you've trained it. But here's where it gets strange. The ancient Zen masters diagnosed this exact condition 1,500 years ago. They called it the scattered mind. And they understood something we've forgotten. The endless loop of thought isn't a feature of consciousness. It's a habit. Does this sound like your life right now? The Heart Sutra, one of the most important texts in Zen Buddhism, opens with a simple observation. The Buddhist student Avalokiteshvara is meditating when he realizes something that stops him cold. He sees that everything you think is real about yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your sense of being a separate you, is actually empty of the meaning you've given it. Now, before you close this, understand what he's not saying. He's not saying you don't exist. He's not saying your problems aren't real. He's saying something much more precise. The constant commentary your mind provides about your thoughts is what's creating the exhaustion. Let me explain. Right now, in this moment, you're not just having thoughts. You're having thoughts about your thoughts. You think about tomorrow's meeting. Then you think about the fact that you're thinking about tomorrow's meeting. Then you think about how bad it is that you can't stop thinking about it. The original thought was one layer, but you've added commentary, judgment, and more thinking on top. That's the real exhaustion. This is what the Zen tradition calls the extra thought. It's the second layer. The original thought is neutral, your mind simply registering an idea. But the extra thought is you judging the original thought, fighting it, analyzing it, trying to control it. Most people never notice this distinction. You've felt this before. That moment when you're not just sad about something, but embarrassed that you're sad, which makes you sadder. That's the extra thought at work. Here's what the Heart Sutra teaches. If you stop adding the extra thought, the original thought loses its power. Not because you're enlightened, not because you've transcended anything, but because you've stopped feeding it with your attention and judgment. The practice is so simple it feels useless. But try it tonight. When your mind races, don't try to stop it. Don't visualize calm beaches or count your breaths. Instead, notice this. You're aware that thinking is happening. Just that. You're not the thoughts. You're the awareness of the thoughts. That awareness is already still. The thoughts will keep coming. That's what minds do. But if you're noticing them without the extra layer of judgment, why won't my mind stop? What's wrong with me? I need to fix this. Something shifts. You're no longer at war with yourself. You're simply watching the thinking happen, the way you'd watch clouds move across the sky. Do this for 60 seconds tonight. Not longer. Just notice. Thoughts are happening. There's awareness of those thoughts. The awareness itself never moves. It's always still. The Zen masters weren't asking you to become a different person. They were asking you to stop believing the extra thought. The commentary layer that insists you're broken, that you should be different, that something is wrong. That voice that says your mind won't turn off, it's not the truth. It's just another thought. You'll sleep differently tonight. Not because the technique is magic, but because for the first time in years, you'll let your mind rest without judgment. And rest is all it ever wanted. You've been fighting yourself for so long, you forgot what peace feels like. The Zen tradition never asked you to achieve peace. They asked you to notice that peace is already here, underneath all the extra thinking. And it has been the whole time. If this name's something you've been carrying, subscribe. New wisdom every day.